Shalom and welcome. We are the Hebrew Sisters. We are so blessed to have a chance to speak with you and share with you about the Hebrew language. This month, we are sharing some fabulous words. They're words that can impact your life at a very deep heart level. And after all, that's what we want. We want our hearts to be filled with wonderful feelings that make us feel secure. And the word we have today is the greatest word that we have in any language. Maybe you're about to guess what it is. It is the word in Hebrew, ahava, ahava, A-H-A-V-A-H, ahava. This word means
it is the highest frequency that you can bring into your heart. This word means love.
yes. And don't you know, that's what the world needs now. I think that was a very old song, but it's the truth, especially with what we're facing right now. We want all of you to just take a moment, take a breath, and let ahava come into your hearts. You know, we have a tendency as Westerners to shut our hearts down in order to cope with the demands of life. And we become very analytical in our minds, but our hearts can get very dry and very empty.
So good.
And so many of us are trying to cope with the demands in life right now from a less than filled tank, emotional tank. Ahava will fill up that tank. Just the feeling of it. But to connect with the feeling of love, to connect with ahava, it means you have to take a step back, take some breaths, and understand what this word really means.
And you also need to bring the thought into your being of love. And then the feeling, because if you try to I've had some people say to me, I can't feel love. I don't feel love. And it makes me very sad in my heart for them. And so we talk about what love is, and gratefulness is something else. But a lot of times what's happened is you're just disconnected inside. And so if you'll begin to think of love, and again, as Yana has said, just slow your breathing down. And that allows you to get out of the energy of whatever you have committed yourself to and pull yourself into a different place. And then when you're in that place, bring love into your heart and connect with it.
You know, Dar, one of the things I like to do when I am not feeling the love, let's just say, I have a particular rose bush out in front of the house, and it's red roses. And they smell like heaven. So I'll actually do something to separate from what I was so busy and just dealing with. And maybe it was an email I didn't like, or maybe it was just a situation that's difficult. And I'll go outside and literally smell those roses. I have beautiful dogs. And I'll just spend a minute talking, loving on one of the many dogs in our house.
That's good.
You can't be in a bad mood and do that. I'll also look at pictures sometimes because it's most important as your number one coping skill in this day and hour that you feel loved. Not that you so much give love, because you can only give what you have. And so first of all, you get to feel loved. Now tell us a little more about ahava.
All right. Hey, if you're enjoying these videos, give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe.
That's right. Subscribe and give us a thumbs up. And there's some more information below that you can contact us if you're enjoying these teachings. So ahava is the Hebrew letters of Aleph, Hey, and Vet. And the definition for this in the Hebrew is just, it's a human love for another, including family members or extended people in your life. The Living Letters take us a little deeper, though, and help us understand what love or ahava really is from the Hebrew perspective. The letters come out and say this, that the strength of the leader reveals the floor plan of the household. Let me say that again. It's pretty deep when you understand the ancient biblical house. So the strength of the leader of the house reveals the floor plan for his household. Now, in ancient times, father was the head of the household. And so whatever father presented in the house affected the rest of the family.
For sure.
And his strength presented the floor plan, the pathway for everyone. So you think about the layout of the house, that you would go through the doors and you could go into one room and there was this kind of love, and you would go into another room and had good memories in that particular room of the household. And so the head of the household is the one that designs the floor plan for his household. The Paleo Hebrew is this, that look towards the house. Now, the word picture that goes with that is this. A man is standing outside of his house and he raises his hands. That's the behold or the revelation. And he raises them in gratitude, bringing that love into his heart. You know why? Because he's seeing all of the warm memories that live in his house. He's seeing all of the things that he has created, and it brings this warmth into his heart that is filled with gratitude and love. Now, there's a particular scripture that I want to bring into this today, because if we can understand this scripture and understand that there's one who so loves you.
Yes.
And that's what he does when he sees you. And the scripture is found in Exodus chapter 20, verse 6, and it says, but I show my love. So this is Adonai speaking to Moshe, to the children of Israel. But I show my love to thousands of generations of those who love me. And so Abba is standing outside of the house looking at you with his hands raised and feeling the gratitude and warmth of his heart.
You know, we can feel that right now for you, that we are so grateful that you would give us 10 minutes of your beautiful life. That is a gift to us. So our gift back to you is the gratitude that we feel for you. Some of you didn't grow up with a loving father, but the great news is we have a father. His name is Adonai, and he's not like any earthly father. He loves his beloved people. There's this great scripture. It says, for Adonai so loved the world that he gave us his son. So he's not a mean, angry, judgmental, always in a bad mood kind of a God. He is the dream that you may carry in your heart of a father. That is who he is. And so when he looks at you, no matter where you are,
that's right,
no matter what you're doing, he's reaching for you with hands of love to draw you to himself so that you can feel the love that he has for you. That's what changes behavior. That's what undoes us. That's what gives us the security and the filling in our hearts that we're all craving and looking for. He is the God of ahava, the God of love, and he loves you. It says this, with an everlasting, which means never ending love, no matter what. Well, we're grateful for you. We're sending our love to you. I hope this has been meaningful for you. It's been meaningful for us, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
We appreciate you so very much. And our prayer for you is that you will feel how loved you truly are. For now, we're going to say shalom And shalom, we are the Hebrew Sisters.